Today they talk to the sector lead and chair Energy Governance Coordination Group, Dr. Kandeh Kolleh Yumkella. We go talk about transitional plan for the energy sector na Salone. Good morning, Doctor, and welcome to the program. Good morning, Salone.
Good morning to the family and good morning, 98.1.
Okay, and Dr. Kandeh Kolleh Yumkella, the president, pronounced this BNTM as the chair, as the lead and chair for Energy Governance Coordination na Salone. Honorable Dr. Kandeh Kolleh Yumkella don't serve na the energy sector for about 30 years now. We say he serve as chair UN Energy. We na a coordination group for 22 UN agencies, them including the World Bank, and same way so they serve as board member na different energy agencies them around the world at the moment, like the International Energy Agencies and the International Renewable Energy and Rocket Mountain Institutes. For all these energy groups them we Honorable Dr. Kandeh Kolleh Yumkella they serve. But for enroll as the sector lead and chair Energy Governance Coordination Group na Salone, you can tell we government plan for transition Salone energy sector as the country gets a serious challenge for Sika light business. Once again, good morning, Honorable.
Good morning.
Yes. From the background the way Adongi, we know say you have been the chair presidential initiative on energy, food security, and also climate change issues. But now you know the sector lead for the energy sector. Let we go back to you positions them way be old before this time. How you don't understand like since they appoint you in them positions here so before we can narrow down to the energy sector.
Thank you very much. Well, from the small CV where you don't talk about, you just say at any time na my career, particularly my career in the UN, I do multiple roles. I've been Director General of the United Nations Industrial Development Agency. We mean say the CEO. But at the same time, I've been the chair of UN Energy. We're in 22 agencies, including the World Bank, where we did the lead for create sustainable development goal number 7. We're in there for energy, which we call SDGs. At the same time, as Director General of UNIDO, I made a lead for develop SDG 9. We're now on industrialization, innovation, and infrastructure. So like now, President still being the chairman of the Presidency Initiative on Climate Change, Renewable Energy, and Food Security. At the same time, you don't ask me now for lead the energy sector and particularly chair the Energy Governance and Coordination Group. So I do both at the moment. And in addition, on Friday, you don't make it clear now, say, every day, because I'm the acting Minister of Energy right now. So I represent them. They scrutinize everything where they happen now at the Ministry of Energy and guided the ministers and they report to me. I for clear everything where they do before INSEA and before they send and go cabinet or before they send and go parliament. So, in addition, they bring the sector together for to deliver on the agenda we would agree on at the retreat. That's not the key now for deliver on that agenda.
In terms of you getting this, in fact, you can call him appointment as the energy sector lead. I mean, you get another international attachment in line with the same energy or renewable energy. How you feel where you get this mandate for serve or give back to your country?
I feel most honored. Now, difficult challenge, as I said, now this are in their international role and the way they do, they give advisory to their institution and they are the also help them for develop strategy then for Africa. I mean, I lead advocate for energy access in Africa. As I say, I mean lead for create SDG 7. So then they call me still how countries then they do, which we'll get for do for help them for attract investments. Like we'll go back 2 weeks ago, Nami the International Energy Agency asked for chair the ministerial high level session. So I did do that and they sometimes and then a legislative session, how for make the policy there. So like with this role where President give me, I go put her in context. But Kufambu, the other one, and then be worried and say, we like what you been they do before. Now we like to know the anything well now, then go give you bad name. Look, the reality is the following. There are a lot of problems in the country. A few people forget the courage for say, look, I go help for solve the problem. With all the difficulties where they all the risks where you must take risk for solve major problems. So this is why I feel honored. Say all my experience before and my experience is now where they try to mobilize money then for Africa, for help Africa. I'm glad they say I get the opportunity for say how I go bring 19 and then I for solve what we call perennial structural problems. In fact, I describe her as an energy pandemic.
So as you don't talk about how much you experience the way you don't get international, you don't speak to a visible result on side the way you don't work. I mean, another angle will say since then different country then the reality of the energy sector different from Salon. Yeah, you don't emphasize one thing clear now that Salon energy sector really critical. It's like you go describe and say there is not even any energy. So are you thinking that they go speak into the reality of you are looking at so much problem they maybe where to start will be a problem?
You get some differences, but you get a lot of similarities where you look Africa. Yeah? African institutions in general, they struggle. They know they work well. The reality is some don't solve them problem here. Ghana big passway. The same problem they don't get before. But over 30 years, today Ghana get 85% electrification. Then they push for finisher. Rwanda been get the same wahala there. When President Kagame take over, access to energy in Rwanda was about 15 or 17%. Now they talk 60. Then reform the sector. Yeah, I will give you several examples. But like near we to we neighbor. Would they talk about EDSA say get 51 or 62% losses? We neighbor Liberia reduced their losses by 30% in 2 years. How we know? Last June, where we go for a meeting, so waiting World Bank they do, they make dinner for we and the Liberian Vice President and the Liberian delegation, all na be an energy meeting. So my friend na Washington tells me, say, you know why I make that dinner day for una? And I say no. He said, that make for make sure say you team Kandeh. He said, let una see say una neighbor they solve the problem then where una feel say complicated. Now complicated problems, but they're solvable if we commit ourselves. If we build the right teams and we collaborate and sabotage, I emphasize that. Because Salon, by that boku, when you want to solve a problem, other people then they determine, say, they know they make it work. Because people personalize issues. And I don't they advocate in this country say, depoliticize energy, depersonalize it, and make it a national agenda. Now that help them country then they. All them country were mentioned, whether not Ghana, or let's take Kenya and Ghana as case studies, not one regime change their energy systems. It take them 30 years, which means every plan where each government make, the next one care and go before. So all man they add, something in a quantum leap, not really incremental leap. You see that they change rapidly because they're complicated. You get for support generation, you get for support transmission. Imagine you get for draw line from Bumbuna to Freetown. You get for draw line like what the MCC one do from Pujeon to Freetown. Now Boku miles down there. These are complex systems. The way you don't draw the line, you get for make sure say now inside it all every corner get wire. It's a complex system. What we can do for 30 years now, Salon. Now quick fix. One fix and quick. We dance. These are systems. You get for build the system, and within that system you get for build monitoring systems, electronic monitoring system. So when something and bog na I don't care. You the day at the dispatch center, you the see them because we see the shop and the dashboard. You dispatch people and go there for go fix them. For letting people and go, you need logistics. Then get forget the machine. All that one day, now one do now. So I don't call paddy them. Like the one that we just left then days here. This is the Danish Energy Agency. They don't ever touch Salon. Waiting do we not a priority country. But we don't make efforts because I help them for design an African initiative where they call accelerated partnerships for renewables in Africa. So we then connection in there say, well, una get for support we say for. Me know what this do Malanlaji for the whole of Africa. Una left me. But then don't come. So then days here then they try for bringing software, technology and all that thing, like then fault the way they be in Freetown. For they will detect them quick. Sometimes and they even anticipate them. You need sophisticated software now, EDSA, but then you need the teams where you don't find the problem for let them reach there on time and solve it.
Doc, you say Badats and the Facebook and energy issues na Salon. Where did they come off from?
They come off from all over, and again, this is why other experiences matter. It's not strange to we no more. Because energy sectors get vested interest. political and economic vested interest. Whether na England, na Germany or na similar challenges. We on added na institutional failures. Then continue the institution and the work. But the vested interest in Boku, because as I say, na Boku money they go inside. All that value chain there, from generation, say you distribute and say the consumer gets, now all kind of investment in the middle. So when people then get interest in all the thing and the fet the Boku, if you not get good coordination and focus on problem solving, if you focus change to other kind of interests, problems in the day, and once you want to put sanity, and not to energy sector no man, the same thing they happen in other sectors. Once you want to put order, sanity, accountability, transparency, people they fet, because when you don't have transparency, somebody benefits.
Now, when Honorable Dr. Kandeh Kolleh Yumkella comes along, one major criticism against you know that you serve as chair na UN Energy, where you coordinate energy issues around the world, and also they serve on different boards them around the world on energy issues. But looking back to the country, gets energy issues. This is now one criticism against Dr. Kandeh Kolleh Yumkella. Whose difference this position now with President Bido appointed to go create to that of we be the United Nations?
The criticism totally unfounded. Not to me they run saloon, I mean they run UN. The world now been they run. For let what you they do now the world land in your country. The country for already what we call absorptive capacity. For let them absorb, let them take in the knowledge where they bring, the sababu way they bring. This na country where even if you want bring sababu, the letter self they not go right on time. When the sababu come, with man don't tell them say if we implement her in 2 years, then they take 8 years for do what the other country they do in 2 years. And now this time, now that I find interesting because I know them thing what we call institutional failures and human failures and corruption. Now I see it in reality. I know on site projects. We get project then at this country, we for done in 2.5 years, where some of we lobby for. 30 days, you know, they operate properly after 8 years. In fact, one of them day, now this year, after 4 years, we then completed and turn her on. Me bring the wait man there, when I will lobby me and the late Ogunlade Davidson, see how long that is? Then a partners Kuruma and government time, with that project Kana, we were one of the first pilots. Now President SF tell me, say, Kandeh, that project 30 days, they not turn her on. And they only turn her on April, May. What am I trying to say? So then when we give that criticism, oh, no, see what you do, totally unfounded. The country for already, because they are other one there, like Rwanda, where I try help, they all absorb, Cote d'Ivoire, then take her in, Ghana, quick one, then they implement. But all that one in a history. What you me see now, I see a desire by many people in the energy sector, say they want change. Why? That crisis will get March, April, May. We light the hot. It shock everybody. For say, this problem is still not done yet. And this problem is structural. Waiting though. All man knows you will be longer income electric problem. Back almost 17, 18 years ago. From Pakaba to Panes Kuruma. Then we begin Greco machines now. Machine they will rent. We then supply power, send them back. Now emergency solution back. Then now we get car power. So what does it mean? For 20 years in this country, we're in emergency mode. Where you see, I put that English word in here from last year, energy transition. Now because we get for transition in many ways. One, we for transition from emergency power to sustainable, reliable, affordable power. We get for transition from diesel-based, HFO-based, carbon-based energy to renewables, because God give you water and sun way cheaper. So the people, the ordinary salon man, no go pay too much, but the power go reliable because you always there. Because sometimes they will not get foreign exchange. Sometimes the diesel way you want send and go Kaila. Sometimes on the way some don't lost. Not so. We want solve them problem then they. So now that make at the top about energy transition. Now that make president say you see we all the talk about energy. Now several transitions we na salon get for do because we did the end bad one.
So, Mr. Energy Sector Lead, you don't speak hard and speak to the fact. And most time, like you say, if you want to know what's in the problem, no matter how hard the truth is, you get to see them.
Gotta say.
Now, day you they get them right, and everybody accepts their own fault, take the blame, and decide to come as a team and work together. But we don't get people from the different energy sector player. We don't tell how much you don't improve electricity to more than waiting the meter. Why you think say we not be don't get the reality from the other people in the on how much you don't make you don't highlight so many things which will say problem there. You don't talk say the energy sector need for be politics need for commodity, self-interest not to way for the collaboration for be key and una for work on a national agenda interest.
Let me put and say now a turning point. As I say, the shock therapy of March, April, May make people realize, say, look, this is not a quick fix. Second, now the major difference is the buck stops in the presidency. Now the president and acting minister of energy. Energy system complicated. You need hard decisions. The energy minister, Wangreno, they solve the problem. He need for collaborate with the minister of finance. Yeah? Sometimes they need for collaborate with the minister of lands or local government where you want pass them pool and people property or you want draw the pool from upline car now other location. Now that make the coordination and collaboration necessary. So you get for create that atmosphere and thank God for we waiting me see now. Again, now that make you see what they do the energy transition dialogues for let all man understand. And if you see this last energy transition dialogue what we do, now about 8 different ministers that we bring in. Because energy touches on everything. And the atmosphere change also because I see colleagues in our government. They talk about energy, myself they call it. For example, when I listen to the Minister of Health, they talk about solarization of hospitals. He's a better salesman of what we need in energy than even me. Why? He's an end user. When we sit down with the Minister of Mines this weekend, we bring her into the retreat. Why? Because the mining sector right now need more power. It tell we clearly say in the next 4 to 5 years, they need almost 500 megawatts more power. You understand? In 10 years, they need 1 gigawatt. We now 1,000 megawatts. There's something we call sector coupling. We don't advise. Now this, me don't advocate for Africa for almost 15, 17 years. Say when you're doing your energy policy, talk to the mines person or the industry person because they're the major end user. That way they forecast your demand. If you want the investor come, so investor know one small project, 50 megawatt na penny for them. They want to talk about 100, 200, 1,000 megawatts because that way the investment bigger. They get economies of scale. So by bringing in these other players into the sector, we go able to determine the demand profile. We able to talk to big investor then for come. Say can't invest now. You get what you call anchor demand. If they mine the buyer na dollar then they pay you. So no worry. We no say you they get your money. But at the same time, do ya supply Cambia for me, supply both for me, because that way they do cross subsidization. The main money you they make them from the big industry and the mine. The small money now the consumer them, but you go give them reliable power. Now that system they now they try for create. Now that make the issue of coordination. Now my assignment matter because that means I therefore work with several partners, encourage them, we all collaborate. At the same time, governance. Governance means the system for work. EDSA, if we give you money, we give you responsibility, you must deliver. You must collect, first of all, if you put the right meter there inside. Second, you must collect that money. And we collect, I want to know what you they do with them. Because you need some that money for invest in the system, for maintain them. You understand? Governance matter also because consumer for pay. And for engage the consumer then different. So they can see, like what you promised yesterday, monthly engagement with the population. When you want to change this complex system, the population for day with you. Because 10 day we then get for beer. Because when they pass that line, then go for switch the power off. No, so otherwise they shock people. So then for half a day, like yesterday, we've been getting an issue. We sit down, then come meet me. Then say, so what do we do? Do we broadcast or do we just try to solve it? Since not to be in peak period, we take the decisions, we take the risk. Say, don't announce yet. Let them fix the system. It's for a short period. They may not even observe the difference. But silent day now, very soon, they can connect a major supply line. we get for informed citizen well in advance. Say, do ya on this day and this day the power in go there because they pass this line, and we've seen it country after country where you get the right engagement with the public. They no say load shedding and blackout predictable, and they no say where you say you the fixer. Once that trust build, they follow, and you need that.
And now you sound like the energy fixer for solve all the blackout problems.
Well, in the UN, they used to call me the energy czar because I was the first head of agency to lead UN energy.
Okay.
So here, I want to fix it. I want to solve it in a team with other partners. I need the Minister of Finance. I need all the agencies, but I need the junior workman there. Remember, Yumkella and Edretelo Onuni, no, they go fix line. Now the junior workman there. So how they motivate them, they then capacitate them, give them the logistics for let them go do it, but also let them do it with honesty, not tamper with the meter, not create your own business na corner. All if you read the story, the way people they give we real consumers of what our own workers do, that has to change.
Okay.
And to change that requires some patience, encouragement, but also enforcement.
Okay. In terms of the current status of energy in a salon, if they put in the 3 categories on being good, bad and terrible, what will be your sincere answer as at how the energy sector they now in a salon?
They middle, they bad.
Okay. And how bad?
There are a lot of challenges in the sector. Yeah, we not get enough. Period. Freeton, would they give Freeton now about 70 megawatts? Waiting Freeton need now over 100 megawatts. You know do. As I don't explain, the country as a whole get about 270 megawatts installed capacity right now. Which would they dispatch now about 122 now they able to send out. Yeah, so the one who they send out for the whole country not do for even Freeton. So there are serious challenges. We get for do a whole lot more. Now that make we get short-term, medium-term, and long-term plan. In the short term now, they try to repair the generator then Blackwell Road and Kintom. Yeah, that one then within 6 months, then they will give you an additional 25 megawatts. The President don't give that direction there on Friday. Minister of Finance, they mobilize the money. With the repair, we machine there. So by April, all two we machine and then our hand. Kintom, the Japanese, they may not help we prepare, but they may need accessories. Yes. Day before yesterday, I go finance, they don't release that money there. That now additional 25 megawatts will go available now Freeton when we own. But that machine and they don't sit down for some time, 2 years or more, they're not being repaired. In the today now historic day for we. Yeah, we're not part of we medium term plan. President for go do groundbreaking for 30 megawatts solar and Newton. Where World Bank they build, then they finish in 18 months. Now that same location, they a private company with their company with today, they go with today for go see. Then if they acquire land, they do another 15 megawatts. Then hopefully within a similar 18-month period. So what am I saying? In the medium term, Freeton alone, we they add an additional 45 plus this 25 we don't make. You see how much we would increase? I would almost double almost what they put inside now. You continue for go. We get another 40 megawatts. The company don't go na the sites. They don't go around the country. Na group way funded by World Bank, IFC. They don't choose Kamakwe as the location, and then choose them based on technical considerations because a private entity, not a charity. Because already na Kamakwe, then get the Transco line, then get a substation. So within RAP na modular system, and they bring her in and plug her. We call them plug and play. That one day they generate another 40 megawatts solar where they go to Transco, we can go McKinney then side and they or then dispatch into Freetown. So you see the medium term plan here, and then we get another one winner for the 7 towns. That they been on there for 4 years. Yeah? That one day again with the accelerator. In fact, the instruction we'll get now from government is look, the generator then did it, but in addition, they'll put solar. For them saving location and they because solar cheaper but more reliable. Yeah, say the diesel they kind of problem. You get moving parts, spare parts, but with solar you don't get boku moving parts. So in the medium term you see again we add additional. The long term we're very crucial because we get what we call bulk power. You need big power systems for support the mines. support the industries, then factory, then they suffer. Because when you put generator on a factory or on a business, it a costume or it a poil your business, your profitability. So in the long term, we look at bigger projects. We want to double the capacity in Adodo. That one day I don't go there, we don't send people there overseas from then community, then they let them go join with they promote. Then they go from 6 megawatts to 12 megawatts. In fact, if you add solar bigger, Bumbuna, we want to do 120. We talk to private entities, we have to look at even accessing. We own loan finance for let government SF do. So then bigger project, then they go forward. If you look the long term, we believe say long term for winner 3-4 years. By 2028, we dream is we put an additional 400 megawatts or more into the system.
Now, Honorable, you talk about making the generators them na Kintom and the thermal plants them. But if you look at not only Kintom or Blackwall would get thermal plants them, you get places like Lunge, Lunsar, Pujaun, and other tunnel like Moyambade, not thermal plants they use, but them places that hardly gets light. What's not the plan for them places there?
Exactly. Now, in the part of these 7 towns. So today, this groundbreaking, what they do, 30 megawatts for Freetown, 10 megawatts solar for Lunge. So already that do address at least 10 megawatts for Lunge, but other private sector then say they look the Lunge location for locate additional capacity. But today, this groundbreaking, 30 megawatts for Freetown, 10 megawatts for Lunge, to be done in 18 months. For Moyamba, I was there on Monday. World Bank already don't put 1 megawatt solar, fully computerized. Then don't begin test and small. So Moyamba now with first case where you get up to almost 1 megawatt of power, all solar, but still the thermal generator there. In fact, then get 2 thermal generators now because you need backup system. Rainy season 10, let's say sun no go day, so the generators then they kick in. But using that model of Moyamba, which will they discuss with the World Bank now and other entities, now for do similar, probably minimum 2 megawatts to 2.5 megawatts additional solar capacity na Kailaon, Cambia, Kabbalah, some them town then where you mentioned, so that we use the diesel less, we use the solar more. So there are big plans for that, but again, the power generation, I then talked like yesterday at the press conference, and somebody said, Doctor, that generator now, Kailaon, with fuel London or Eastern fuel they go. With solar, you avoid those problems. But yes, we want a sustained supply of fuel to those thermal plants. But in the medium term, we want transition them all to renewable powered battery backup.
You don't talk on so many things the way people go be surprised for say if Nadentia be done from previous or the current player them at the energy sector. You don't see so many hard facts and reality. And according to you, the energy sector as at now they bad. Where they come out so and say facts, and according to you, if you get them right, people for say the fact as it is. Then for think about sincerity, pull politics come out from the energy sector and all that in there. You know, things say the one they already did at the field, but they feel like say you are let them feel like say waiting them, you don't tell the public, not to the reality.
No, the president at the retreat, shall we say, we fulfill a sense of urgency. They're using words. There is a sense of urgency here, and we have to be honest with each other.
And you think for them?
Now that directive, Igiwi, who day Friday. Waiting me putting at the table. Now the fact is we not get enough. The fact is it's expensive. The fact is systems they're old. The fact is we need for invest in the system.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the facts. Those are the reality. I need for you the reality. Let you know from where we they take off and who say we want to go.
Now,
yeah.
Earlier we'll start for talk. You talk about system not being the way have been one of the major challenge. Looking at it now, we don't get the system for improve the electricity in the country.
We they continue for build the system. We they continue for build the system now with a lot of partner support. When I don't hear about what MCC they can do. MCC when they kick in, they really build the system. Then they build transmission line, distribution systems. So you get for build physical infrastructure as part of that system. Others them, they bring now software for help EDSA for monitor the revenues. With EDSA now, World Bank don't help with for hire a chief information officer. Yeah, where they deal with the IT systems. You need IT systems for let you know how much you collect and your expenditure, but also for identify, use the electronic platform, then therefore identify also faults there, send the information to the people that are waiting at the dispatch centers or the substations. Then say get for communicate back to headquarters. So you get for do all the system then of course the governance system for they on top of that one day for make sure say the sector they work well and then they talk to each other, then they coordinate well and they interface with other sectors. So system day, but not enough. With the Danes, for example, one basic software, we then tell we say critical for let you run a utility. The last time we renewed the subscription for that was back 2021. But you need that software and it's 36,000 per user. You got to do it. If it's mission critical, you invest in it because it's part of your operation as a business. So I just tell you, say, system day, but we need for upgrade and so much for let we meet the energy demand. This population, they grow, the business, then they grow. Yeah, they demand other sectors, industry and mining, they grow. So you need even a better and bigger system.
Now,
transmission lines, distribution system, substations. They need for rehabilitate existing systems as well.
One key challenge we Ed Sado they raise concern about now the money where government institutions then particularly get for pay them.
True.
How this system will now they fix go solve this challenge?
Well, we get an understanding with Minister of Finance then for quota at source.
But this don't be the
no, this time
no,
for well, we did good conversation in the retreat that come up, and we collaborate very well with the team and Ministry of Finance, very very well, and so in fact some of them things I will want do the collaboration even get for be deeper because on side and they will get for take debt, we get for take debt for investing the system in the whole infrastructure, and we in deep conversation on that, including let them cut at source and not say we get an argument say well then they subsidize people whether that's in fact key offset waiting and for pay way. No, it's not the same. If you subsidize consumers, you subsidize consumers. If you MDA, if government MDAs then they owe it then for pay way. Let them pay way so we invest in the systems. But we get a good conversation. We and the Minister of Finance say okay we will put all the facts on the table. Let we see, but I hope. I'm really hopeful with the direction where His Excellency don't give it, that by January we go begin collect we money. If we save the old government, we pay. Yeah, but let we settle that first debt date. So the government a big customer to we, and we need then people then they for pay.
So we talk about when they begin collect money. You mean from government institution whether all the energy sector for a long time?
Yeah, because
they
all get another budget. Now they did conversation get for day.
Okay.
Do we go historic? Or do we draw a line and say, let's go forward? That's part of negotiation. So we'll not reach that point today, but we don't begin the conversation. Say, since we've been not get an agreement, before me they can now for support. So now that then we'll begin quarter at source. I hope so we'll begin in the new year for
that line they will not go and do for say, okay, waiting people that already consume or cheat and not pay for, let we let farming start something new. It will be for every side, not to just
for now focus on MDAs, yeah. Okay. For commercial people and so on, the laws then they not so we'll go according to what the law say, and of course within law there are negotiations that take place.
In describing the energy sector, now one way say it's very bad, and we still get capacity we dock the water, the support saloon with light. When finally saloon people go see they're not getting source from ship and getting source from saloon energy sources them, and especially renewable energy will be more cheaper than the one we didn't get now when finally.
So for let's say the system band at the DUAM for let we understand the urgency. Yeah, any other qualification they make you complacent. Yeah, because we're not where we're supposed to be. The consumers and they complain every day when they feel the impact like they hot, if they come and go. If I say good, that means an lie. It's bad. Yeah, it's not enough. It's not the work. So now that make you see, United States government want to put almost $500 million inside. Now that make you see, we and President will try to mobilize another $500 million for coming to the sector. We need real major investments into this system. So for car power, we go into negotiations. Remember again the context waggy. Almost 20 years we've been on emergency power, one regime after the other, with different solution providers or service providers. The fact is we need to go from Again, coming back to the word transition, we forgo from emergency power to sustainable, affordable, reliable power. So for do that, we want to see a future, me the hope. Say like with car power, because they can begin conversation, me the hope say, we negotiate with them, say, build a plant on land. Build a plant on land like our Turkish company build airport, like how other IPPs they do. Yesterday at the press conference when I see Mr. Karim, Nant Energy, then they can invest $420 million in a gas-powered plant, 80 megawatts, na Freetown. Yesterday, it always say, now we because it can the press conference, I want to give credit, 12 years they build that program, and waiting here for happen. That program, that project they done in about 3 years, 2 to 3 years. They don't, International Development Finance Corporation don't release the money to them. They can't build, in addition, they can't build substation at Eastern. We go help with for put more power into Eastern. In fact, at that time, they talk to her, I said, Paddy, do ya? That substation bill and for we first, till you plant it ready. So go begin dispatch more power. So the point I want to make is, with car power, we can begin negotiation. We don't set up we don't identify the people the way they did at the negotiating team. We get challenges now. We owe them. They owe them a lot of money. How we go pay that money off, the old debt and the new one they will get for accumulate till June, with the contract expire. And hopefully, I'm an eternal optimist. I hope say we go lay the foundation enough, where then see the amount of demand from mining and others. So until we convince that you don't say in this country, why you not build a plant on the land? So that it's cheaper for you, it's cheaper for everybody. Wait till we want now reliable, affordable power. Let we people they able afford energy, but let it reliable. If it's reliable, the business then go thrive.
So at this time, in line with car powership, you did try for say salon still hold them, now the current agreement.
We still owe them. We still owe them. Yeah, we still owe them.
And there is no other agreement apart from owing them.
We owe them. The fact is, there's an existing contract.
Okay.
We owe them boku money. They struggle for pay them, but they try for they up to date, and we they owe them now. Then don't send we boku letter. So we talk to them now, waiting for pay with current charges and the charges for October, November, December, but also how they deal with the historical debt where they now, how we go pay that one day off, or better still, if we go into negotiation. I'm very open about that. Any company, because they bring other private companies, but waiting we want as a country, we want land-based solutions that are cheaper, as much renewables in the mix, because that's cheaper and a natural resource we will get. We'll not get for wait for foreign exchange for bring diesel come in, and we want to make it cheaper for we people. Always you must get HFO and diesel based power, but wait till they turn at the energy mix. Can we have more renewables, least cost solutions in that mix? And so we'll enter that conversation with them very soon.
Musa, I tell follow take message.
Yes, indeed. The very first one where they take now from 0779819819 line is say, good morning, Radio D. Please ask your guest any quick plan for Lunge. We are having serious energy shortage. And he say it's almost a month now without electricity. This is a concern. Trump Namahera.
This one from a Facebook page from David Joseph Ali. They say communities are grumbling about the cost and irregular supplies of energy at some chiefdom headquarter towns.
This one from 40S Bangura. Now Facebook page they say Dr. Kandeh Kolleh Yumkella, you are we are happy now you are the energy sector lead in Sierra Leone. Please consider Tambaka for solar lights.
This other message from Dauda Tarawali, they said, Dr. Yumkella, most of the towns with solarization in the provinces are paying too much and they are not getting enough power during the rains.
Now with Facebook page from Engineer Ibrahim Lubu Kamara, they say, frankly speaking, the system don't seem to be improving. We are tired of talking and blame game. The former government improved the energy sector available. I wonder why the decline.
These other messages say, this fact, though they are hard, is what people are expecting to hear from those who have mandate to serve the people. But some players in the energy sector have been deceiving the public by telling them that they've improved light facility, which was not a reality.
This one from Edward B. L. Masalina with Facebook page, they say, well done, Dr. KKY. You indeed one of the most pragmatic and precious assets for Sierra Leone and President Bio's greatest energy environment development challenges. Stay focused, Iron Man. We trust the process and got your back.
This one from Mystic Nadwazak on our Facebook page. They say our energy sector needs sustainability. Over the years, we have been faced with electricity challenges because of a lack of sustainable energy plans. Ivory Coast and Guinea are enjoying some of this facility while we are still lacking behind.
We continue for look at more messages inside the program. Good morning, Saloon. This one they say, good morning, Radio Democracy. Please tell Dr. Kandeh Kolleh Yumkella that my village Daru are paying for energy power, but the meters are not showing what they are paying for. From Mohammed at Yams Farm.
This one from our Facebook page, Abdul Rashid Dakona, they say energy business are serious business, and President Biosef know that. We either resolve the current energy crisis in Sierra Leone or we dissolve Ministry of Energy, EDSA and AGTC. President Bio during in term a need for improve on the light before in term done. This
one say, I'm happy you hosted the Right Honorable Dr. Kandeh Kolleh Yumkella. I will put it bluntly. If the energy sector is not depoliticized, remove interest, recruit the right people in the right position, drive efficiency, sack the political boys who boldly go around bypassing the meters for cash, parastatals not paying their bills, the army and police not paying for light, we will fail. We need political will with determination to see this through. Doctor, you can come with the best monitoring equipment. If you put political boys, they will bypass the system and they will be protected by the system. This is from concerned citizen.
This other one, they say, Doctor, I don't think a line should be drawn. Those who have cheated or bypassed the system, especially government institution, you should ensure they pay. Because if you say you're going to draw a line, it's definitely not going to be rational in all government institutions.
More messages them inside the program. Now we Facebook page from Francis S. Josiah. It says, good morning, Dr. Kandeh Kolleh Yumkella. Sierra Leone is blessed to have you. Okay. Thanks for what you are doing in helping President Bio achieve his goal and more importantly by helping getting his legacy. God bless you.
This other one, they say access to light is one of the most basic facilities people should enjoy. It's such a pity that Sierra Leone is still behind in achieving that.
This now from Payment Alpha, now Facebook page. They say, Dr. KKY, the demand for meters is high in Kwedu, but the EDSA office here lacks capacity to meet this demand. Hence, one of the reasons for electricity theft, which is on the increase. This is not done in isolation. It is a syndicate, EDSA workers and unpatriotic end users. This is seriously affecting citizens that want to follow the right process to secure meters.
This other message is, henceforth, we don't want to hear from any EDSA player to come and deceive the public because they have been doing that for far too long. Mr. Yumkella, please ensure that you are always there to let the public know the steps you are taking because sincerity is key in whatever we do.
These are from Samba Bamba Kurman, our Facebook page. They say, working on tariff reduction will help greatly to elevate people from suffering. The looming increase in tariff charges is unbearable to the common citizens, which is unemployed.
Another message, they say, I don't believe at this time and age with how the world is developing each day, we are struggling with poor electricity supply. But yet still, some energy players have been telling the people something totally different, which was a myth.
This one from Abdul Rashid Dankona on our Facebook page. Said, Dr. Kandeh Kolleh Yumkella, what's wrong with the CLSG lights? The people of Sierra Leone need a sustainable electricity.
Another one, they say, should we call you the blackout fixer or energy fixer?
This one, David Joseph Ali on our Facebook page, they say, communities are grumbling about the cost and irregular supplies of energy at chiefdom headquarter towns.
It's like the issue of energy, everybody gets interest, everybody, so many messages, but because of time, definitely, Musa, we're not able to get them all to you. You will come in now, Dr. Kandeh Kolleh Yumkella, for respond, please.
And before you respond, one more from somebody, they say, what's wrong with the Kenema light? Will they get plenty blackouts?
Well, I want to tell the Fambul and Tenki from all waiting, Boku people send advice, Boku people show who's a problem, and they are not assure and say, EDSA, they listen. We other technical staff, they all they listen today. We chairman of board of various boards, directors general, they all they listen and no say themselves don't take note of all. So quickly, today, yes, we do that groundbreaking for that 40 megawatts, 10 megawatts now for Now for Lunge. So Lunge people there, yes. World Bank, they can build a solar plant, when they get 10 megawatts, other solutions, and they can. For the various towns, would they look all? There's a program now where already we don't almost finish. Today they meet with the partners. We again done a program we don't they don't they work on 3-4 years, not to say na me don't start them, na 3 to 4 years they don't depend them. It don't almost done for light up 31 communities across the CLSG line, but problems them in the implementation. Will they try for fast track that one day? Will they try for work on another program now with African Development Bank for do another 60 communities over the next 3-4 years. So they work on that program they self now. The ministry, they work on that program there with ETSA and the EGTC. Solarization, a big ambition where President gets. Will they get help from the European Union? And now this week, after announcement to the public, will they host na salon 7 other African countries with the top people them from World Bank for a new program when a DARES, when a regional electrification program, decentralized the DINA for decentralized solution, which means for them communities. So that one day we very glad saying that we country hoster instead of Abuja. Then they said they can bring big money. So we did look and say an additional 100 to 150 more communities they can get electricity. That issue with that person raised not true. Then mini grids with people that they pay higher. For mini grids, the tariff they're much higher than Freetown. Now, concern where government gets, will they try for see waiting at the best way for solve that one day with the EU, World Bank, and others. Inshallah, we will get there. Finally, I want to say, then talk about CLSG. Energy trade na part of the transition plan. For let them plan here, we'll get for the short and medium time. For let we able buy time for get all that generation capacity in place. We'll get for they buy more power from Winebade. And will they work on that diligently? Would they try to look for money then? Because we need that power there for coming. With the hope say we'll get at least an additional 30 to 50 megawatts from them for cushionway as the transition they go forward. Would they look forward to the time where we say they sell back to them? So Cote d'Ivoire and Guinea.
Somebody they ask about the status of the Cambia and Kabbalah lights.
Yes, that one day I don't call the contractor in. The contractor promise government. Say January, then they turn her on. So we will call the contractor back now. 1 month don't pass. Let we ask her Usaide. And this is not part of waiting me. The hope say we go begin do now. All man who they can give major energy contracts with the publisher. Yeah, wanna hold me accountable for that. Why? I want let them contractor yourself understand. Say when donor money and government money can you hand for connect people, you have to do it on time. Because we don't see projects then way. I know the explanation not credible. And part of the accountability, people feel saying that government no more for be accountable. Private sector has to be accountable. And these are tens of millions of dollars. So me, they say now, I hope see me energy colleagues and they listen. I have made a commitment. We will publish the contractors now. And we will indicate to people the timetable. So let people themselves help for let all man be accountable. It is the same thing within the top board. I see Mystic and the other one in the top board, even the personnel. All man for be accountable. We know we'll get a situation where people feel say, oh, now the government, now the minister then go blame. Now the minister then go blame. No. People will be individually accountable too. If now you they in charge of a project now the ministry, and now you they work with the contractor, we for make the public know say now you they in charge. If you no work, now you for pay the penalty. That way then you get accountability in the system. But if people then believe, say, no worry. Wait time can the minister then get for sack. No. All of us, including contractors, have to be accountable for transmission systems, distribution system, generation. If we don't pay you money, in the case of Kabbalah and Cambia, if we don't pay you 60% of the contract, you still should stick to the timetable. When Cambia not get light, then say the president and the ministry they promise you they not give you light. No, it's not going to happen that way. We will publish now, so people know that you are also personally and your company is accountable.
Doc, perhaps ERSA they listen. People of Kisi, at the eastern part of Freetown, don't they raise concern for the past 1 month now almost. They need to get lights. I think now one way ERSA will take to consideration and plenty messages them there for you on the Facebook page. You won't able to read all of them.
Send them to the ministry, then all them question and they And at the guarantee people then say once a month we will meet the media and the people. Yeah. In fact, the next one we will plan with Minister of Information at town hall. We want to do town hall now. We want to do town hall in some of the major cities. Because lights they touch everybody and they touch every hospital.
So Dr. Modi also raised a point, say for a long time some players in the energy sector don't they deceive the public?
They're not they deceive
on
the
saying
public,
things not to reality on the
put
ground.
That way they, not put on that way they.
How
People
put
they're
am?
careful, waiting and they say and so on. Yeah, me analytically in my head, I like the numbers because immeasurable. I like targets, I like facts. Now so I don't be CEO around the world. So for me, I put the facts out, we miss every deal with. Let the people then see the reality. So we benchmark. Usa we day, Usa they begin, and Usa we want go. So all man get in style, not to see them in the DC.
So
and the issues then complicated. All man get in style, not to so.
So the energy fixer or blackout fixer, also you go choose.
We get a team na the country where we all, I like for use the simple term, say we want to fix the sector.
Okay.
And inshallah, as a team, the ministers that we all and the government will fix the system.
In the left we now the studio because they round up the program. How much money government need for fix this system and how to get
The money them plenty. Right now, you know, say we launch that energy transition plan. If we want to make it as green as possible, more renewables, from anywhere from 6 billion to 30 billion over the next up to 2040. Yeah, it will take a long time, but as an immediate step, as I say, we as a government, we target now for put in about another 400 additional megawatts. We double with you, we meet, build distribution systems, and together with MCC and others, we lay a foundation where others they can continue. This is a generational struggle. Other people then get for add. Nkrumah starts Volta Dam, Jerry Rawlings car a push electrification. Now in company they done and so. So now generational issue. So inshallah, I hope say with we on time, 3 to 4 years, we lay a solid foundation, be on a trajectory to sustainable, affordable, reliable power.
Okay, plenty thank you for genuine Saturday edition of the program. Honorable Dr. Kandeh Kolleh Yumkella, and the sector lead for energy in the country. It be inside the program they talk about the efforts we government they do for improve the energy system na the country. Plenty thank you for we join. We hope for to get you now the program and with different programs then for the give update to the public about what in government they do but light business in the country.
Inshallah.
And as we try for fix the energy sector, if I go shake body, December 13, we get dinner awards and dance night in a Catco. So they invite you for be with guests, please.
I want to go there, but for the kitchen. But then say, get one occasion. We'll go see. Sometimes I go do brass spider.
Okay, you should. Thank you very much.